Imagine if you had a power so strong, you could influence anyone around you, make your boss agree with you, persuade a friend to follow your lead, or even manipulate a stranger without them realizing. It sounds like magic, but it's not, as these are dark psychological principles used by powerful people, and today, you're going to learn them. But remember, this is only for educational purposes, so don't misuse it, as these techniques are powerful enough to reshape how you think, and you might not be ready, but let's begin. Trick number 5, the illusion of choice. Have you ever wondered why people don't make decisions the way you want them to? It's because they think they're in control. Experts, however, offer limited options in such a way that people still feel like they're choosing, but the outcome is exactly what the expert intended. For example, say you want your friend to go out with you. If you say, "Let's go out," he might say no. But if you ask, "Want to go out? Should we hit Pizza Hut or Domino's?" Now he's deciding between your options, not whether to go out at all. He feels in control, but you've already made the real decision. This is the same strategy used by major brands, businesses, and politicians. Give the illusion of choice, but keep the real control in your hands. Trick number 4, the yes ladder technique. If you ask for something big right away, people are likely to say no, but if you get them to say yes to small things first, their brain becomes more comfortable agreeing with you. Let's say you want a promotion. Asking your boss directly might get you a rejection, but what if you start with small requests like, "Can I sit in on this client meeting? I'd love to gain some experience. Can I take on a few more responsibilities in this project? Or, can I attend the leadership workshop to improve my skills?" Once your boss has said yes several times, it becomes hard to say no when you finally ask, "Do you think I'm eligible for a promotion now?" This is how salespeople, politicians, and leaders build compliance. They create a habit of saying yes before asking for the big thing. Trick number 3, the guilt trap. People aren't always logical, but they are emotional, especially when guilt is involved. If you can make someone feel guilty, they'll likely agree with your request. Suppose you want to borrow your friend's car. Don't just say, "Can I borrow my car?" Instead, say something like, "Hey, remember when I helped you out last time? I even lent you $200 when you were short. Now I need a small favor, could I use your car?" Now, your friend remembers the help you gave and feels guilty refusing your request. Trick number 2, false memory planting. Our memories aren't perfect, the brain is not as reliable as we think, and smart people use that to their advantage. If you repeat a lie often enough, in a convincing tone, the human brain begins to accept it as truth. Take politicians, for example. A not-so-popular candidate can create a strong public image using this tactic. Back when the city was facing unemployment, I personally helped 5,000 people get jobs. Before our government came in, people were living in poverty, but now, we've improved the economy for over 70% of citizens. After repeating this in speeches, media interviews, and posts, people start to believe it. Even without solid proof, the lie becomes a shared memory. That's the power of false memory planting. Trick number 1, the power of silence. The less you speak, the more control you have. Psychology says silence is powerful. Most people think the loudest speaker is in charge, but in truth, it's the one who listens, observes, and speaks with precision who holds the real power. When you're silent, others begin to feel discomfort, insecurity, and fear. It's human nature to fill awkward silence with words, and that's when the truth comes out. Let's say you suspect a friend of stealing. Don't accuse him directly. Instead, say, "I know what happened," and then stay silent. The longer you stay quiet, the more anxious they become, and they might confess on their own. Want a better deal in negotiation? Don't ask, "Can I get a 30% discount?" Instead, say, "You can give me a 30% discount, right?" Then go silent. The seller, trying to fill the silence, may agree just to break the tension. In debates, when someone argues aggressively, just look into their eyes and smile without saying a word. Silence creates doubt in their mind and weakens their confidence. Want to show power? Say less, but say it wisely. Final words. You've just learned the 5 darkest psychology tricks that powerful people use every day. Use this knowledge wisely, not to harm, but to understand and protect yourself. The world is controlled by those who master the mind. Join Be That 1% and discover how to become one of them.